People will come, Ray.
Hello everybody, Matthew here, traveling without Lauren. I am in Iowa, Manchester, Iowa, about 30 miles west of Dyersville, Iowa, where the Field of Dreams movie location is.
They'll come to Iowa for reasons they cannot fathom themselves.
And I'm here with my brothers. We had a brothers trip planned here in May. As the restrictions have sort of been loosened up, we decided to keep the trip. I flew into Kansas City, but I wanted to do a short video showing you what the Field of Dreams is all about here in Iowa. I also want to encourage you to find ways of travel by any means necessary, because so many places across the globe rely on our travel to support their infrastructure and to support their economy.
I'm Matt.
I'm Lauren.
We are YAH
Adventures.
All right, we are now heading east out of Dyersville, Iowa, towards Field of Dreams.
We're heading east. If you see the compass on the rear view mirror, we're headed out of Dyersville.
That is my brother.
Field of Dreams movie site.
That is my brother Shane on the right, and my brother Doug over here on the left. Tell me about the first time you saw Field of Dreams.
I first saw Field of Dreams at the theater when it came out back in the 80s. I enjoyed it because of the mystical quality in it, but the nostalgia was really important to me, too.
The redemption thing between Costner and his father, and Ray Kinsella and his father. I had a much better relationship with our dad than Ray Kinsella had with his. That's spelled out in the beginning of the movie.
The farm made me think of growing up in the Midwest, spending time on my grandpa's farm.
Moonlight Graham, played by Burt Lancaster. My dad played team ball or town ball the same way that he did, when when his younger self caught a ride with James Earl Jones and Costner going back to the field. Our dad played ball like that.
My dad was a baseball player, Legion ball, back in the 40s and high school, and a little bit maybe after the war, and it was just cool.
A lot of mannerisms that Burt Lancaster had reflected in my mind as similar to what my dad's were. And he looked a lot like Dad in his old later years. So.
How much does it cost?
Field is free, and there is a gift shop.
You'll say it's only $20 a cart.
There's no corn. Where's the corn?
Yeah, the corn hasn't grown up yet.
Early in the year for corn.
This was not my first trip to the field. I actually came by myself back in 2010. I even made a little documentary about it. You'll see some clips here, but you won't hear the audio because I used James Horner's original score from the film, so we're not going to hear any of that. What I will say is Field of Dreams is one of my favorite films. It did help me break down some barriers with my father and bond. And on my original trip, I drove to the old farm where my father was born, looked at the field where he used to play baseball with his friends on Sunday afternoons as a kid, and even visited the old ball diamond where he played some Van Johnson League ball. The same kind of farm system that Doc Graham talks about in Field of Dreams. So this is a pretty special film, not just to me, but to my brothers, and I kind of wanted to share this experience with them.
Actually, these trees weren't here in the gully, because when he heard the voice first time, he was in that field.
This facility's new. 10 years ago, that was just a little tiny shop. And now it's a big barn type thing. You gonna put your mask on? I'm wearing mine around my neck.
This will be a memory of the COVID era with all of our masks and bandanas.
Morning.
How are you? Good.
Getting some new gravel, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
This is Denise Mareke Stillman, 1971 to 2018. I don't know what she died of. She was quite young, but she is the one that bought the field in 2012 to build a sports complex. She wanted to preserve the memory and help youth, so they're working on that now. Legend has it that if you touch her face, it brings prosperity to you and to Field of Dreams. It's been 10 years and I look a bit different than I did 10 years ago. It's a long drive. I'm standing here on home plate shooting this, and I'm shooting it on a gimbal, which is hit or miss in terms of smoothness, but I think the real test will be to see if I can run the bases with this and not lose too much fluidity. Here comes the pitch, and it's a high fly ball. So this is the shop that's on the field. When I was here 10 years ago, it was just like a little hot dog stand you walked into, almost. And that's where I bought this shirt that you saw me wearing earlier. I want to show you what's on the floor when you first walk in. All right, I tried to run the bases once and Shane tagged me out. So I'm gonna try it one more time.
I was disappointed not to see corn like in the movie, but it just had a feeling of sort of coming full circle in a way. And I think that I could kind of connect to the mystery of what Ray was going through when he started hearing the voices, and then eventually comes back around to when he gets to see his dad.
Yeah. Cool. Play ball! Outside of Dyersville, I'm already said that.
Do you have a beeper?
I do have a beeper. Here we go.
But, and also a lot of mannerisms. That was good.
Here we are heading east. God, just shut the up and watch.
You didn't beep that one. When you look at this 10 years from now, you'll realize what fools we were.
Beep, beep.